Hello, Zara. Good morning.
Morning, boss. I can hear you, boss.
Nice one. How are you doing this morning?
I'm blessed. Yourself?
We are also doing very fine here in the studios of Xylophone 102.1. First of all, let's go back. Let's start from something else before we even come to the main issue. There is a new lady in your camp, Fantana. What can we know about her? What can you tell us about her?
Nothing can be told about her for now.
What do you mean by nothing can be told about her? Wait. You sent a video of the lady to me. Now you are telling me on radio nothing can be said about her. What is that?
No, what I'm trying to mean is we did an announcement about Fantana.
Mm-hmm.
That's her name.
Mm-hmm.
And we released her first single. But with everything, it's step by step. Good. So with it being step by step, we are following the process, the strategy that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So from that moment with the song being released, we are just testing the waters to know how far it will go, how far it will reach, how people will take the song. Then we move on to the next step.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a plan thing, it's a step-by-step strategy.
So this is something you can tell me as a news person about her. Because no matter what, in the long run, she will be coming to me.
Most definitely. I don't want to, maybe I might not use the wrong term. She sang a song. That means she can talk much for herself. So I wouldn't have to be the one to be doing the talking for her.
Okay, then can you put Wendy Shay on for us to talk to her?
She went to the studio last night.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite unfortunate she's not awake us at this time.
Okay. Because if you are saying she can talk for herself, then it means Wendy Shay can also talk for herself.
Yes, everyone can definitely express themselves.
Okay.
But it's for a reason. That's how come you called me.
Okay, good. I'm sure that as a management person, anytime your artist issue comes up and a person calls you, the best you can also do to make it look good is to supply the little information you have. But then to go straight and say nothing can be said about her sounds so derogatory to me on the radio.
No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in that way.
Okay, let's move on. It's part of the business. It happens but once. Yesterday, we observed something on Twitter, and as news people, we feel that anytime some of these things happen, the best we can do is to get closer to management to check how they are handling it. It was about the trolls of your artist, that is Wendy Shay, and we asking, how is management handling this?
I don't get the question again, please.
I'm saying that yesterday on Twitter, it was obvious that your artist Wendy Shay was trolled here and there. And even on your own timeline on Facebook, you were talking about people who come to the defense of female artists who get trolled or who get attacked on online, that some people will come and defend her, but then in some cases, you don't see them. These and other matters. So I'm asking that, how is management handling some of these issues at Rough Town Records?
As Rough Town Records, as a label, we have a CEO who is Ricky Nanajiman, known as Bullet. And with his leadership, we have a lot of understanding. With his vast experience, he's able to explain certain things to us. So when we see certain situations, we've been pre-informed that this is going to happen. We are living in a world of different people with different understanding. So when certain situations come, you need to keep your calm, keep your cool. Because we just woke up and we saw Wendy trending. When you check the tweet, you realize she's like tweeted something, what's happening? So it was like, you don't know what is happening, that's how come she's trending. But then it got to a point, you see people were like attacking her personally, and all that. If you look through the tweet, I don't think she really took time to look through all that, because most of the messages are so many. But I took my time to see all that, and I was like, whoa, what is wrong with that picture and all that? But with her like she's been educated more on all these stuff. So she's well informed and educated about all these situations. So there's not much of a problem.
That is perfect. At this time, is she the one handling or managing the Twitter account, or management is doing that exclusively for her?
She's doing it hand in hand with management.
Okay. So what it means is that she is also reading and seeing some of these tweets.
What I can say is she has a phone that she has access to her account.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't tell if she has read those messages. You get me? You can have your phone. You can choose not to look at certain things.
Exactly.
You get me?
Exactly.
Because management are also there. They would inform you about everything. So what is meant for her to know? Because you realize she tweeted what's happening.
Yeah.
Because she didn't know why she was trending. That was way early in the morning. Yeah. So she didn't know why she was trending. She didn't hit me up to ask me as well. And I didn't see any message or anything. So I'm not sure she has taken her time to read any of those messages.
I see. Now, Zeba, it is also obvious that most of the trolls are coming in because of her new photos. Has management found out what really is wrong or what might be wrong? That is why people are behaving the way they are?
But there's nothing wrong with the image, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with the image, in my opinion. And from a professional background that I asked of, everyone who saw the picture was like, there's nothing wrong with it. So, it's people who are targeting her, and it's like they're just going to make fun of everything. Everything that comes out of her, anything out of her, like they don't see the positive out of it. They want to just find something negative to talk about. So that's how it's supposed to be from their side. So it's like we should be ready. You get me? Because there are so many positives that you can talk about the image. Fine. Someone even told me like, wow, there's a new look. There's a different Wendy Shay. But you see certain comments, it's not worth talking about them, or it's not something that would be nice or respectful enough to use such words on a human being. Yes. But we find ourselves on the internet, people in different directions, people in different geographical areas. You don't know what the person is trying to achieve with all their derogatory comments on us. So we just leave it at that.
I see. So we want to find out, is she emotionally okay? Is she fit?
She's fine.
She's fine, huh?
Because you saw she had other tweets later.
Mm-hmm.
She posted other tweets later, and which had nothing to do with the situation going on. But personally, I feel every woman needs to be treated equally.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like a better woman or a lesser woman. A woman is a woman. So if we are trying to talk about an issue, make sure everyone is talking about it. I saw other media personalities showing their support to her and all that, and also expressing their positive opinions about the image and how beautiful it looks. Yes, please.
Anyways, thank you so much. Since she is well, I'm sure we can also continue with the business of the day.
Can I make one more? Can I make one more comment?
Okay, I'll permit you.
Okay, so one way or the other, I made a Facebook post talking about gender activists and all that.
Mm-hmm.
There's always the situation whereby people are selective. People are selective about issues that they talk about. White is white, black is black. Let's try our best to stay objective. If you see something which is wrong, please talk about it. If you see something which is right, please talk about it. Because it's like people are just being there. They would always prefer to talk about things which concern only their favorite. Okay, this person is not in my circle, so I wouldn't talk about it. But you should know that musicians, celebrities, and all that, they are humans. Fine, they've become public figures, so they are prone and open to public ridicule. But that shouldn't mean that we should forget that they are also humans. They have emotions and all that. So when we get the chance and we see certain things like this going on, let's come to their defense. Fine, I would come to mine. I would come to mine because she's in my label. But what about someone who doesn't have people to defend them? You know, there are so many things that go on the internet. You hear about suicide, you hear about depression and all that. Where do you think all these things come from? It is all these trollings and all that. But people don't really know or feel or understand that, this thing that I'm doing, it can lead to that. Do we want to wait for RIP through as a result of suicide? Then you'll be like, oh, but we're just playing, we're just joking. We need to know, we need to understand that they are human. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Somebody will be like, and so what? And so what? But in the end, when it's closer to you, you have a feel of it. I think we should just know how to handle situations like this.
I know. No problem. Thank you so much, Zeda. And I'm sure since you said Fantana can talk for herself, when her issue comes, you provide her, so we talk to her, yeah?
She'll definitely want to talk to you. She said she's been listening to you, and the day you made the comment, that was on Tuesday. Yeah. You talked about her. She was excited. And
okay.